Hi everybody, what's up? Gorilla Mafia Entertainment, Artist Highlights. We're here today with Soak City, okay? Productions, that's what they doing. Young people doing things. We got our man right here, Samedi, okay? He doing things, okay? We got our boy right here, Richie Rich, okay? I just want to let you know about Richie. He said I can say whatever I want, but y'all know that's like kind of crazy because that's, you know, I likes that, what's going on. So you know what? This is what we got going on today for Artist Highlights, and to let everybody know what's going on here in the Salt Flats. We got these young people out here doing a lot of things. They, you know, they get their music out there. They on Spotify. They on all the other platforms: YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. You know, and you know it. That all these young people right here are under the age of what I would like to say 21, but they still doing big things in this community. So that letting you know that our youth is our inspirations. Our youth is brings us our motivation, and the youth is today and they are tomorrow. So I'm just letting y'all know right now, y'all better look out for these boys right here. You better look out for my baby girl right here, okay? She doing a soak, okay? Soak your behind right up, okay? Let you know what's going on, get you into the mix, okay? So baby, you know what? All this started with you. How did you think about your production and what it is that you wanted to do?
So I started Soak City in the summer of 2020 with one of my good friends, Hota, and we decided that we want to do more for artists in Utah. We didn't really feel like that there was enough of a platform, enough of a music scene, or any of that sort for local artists, even though these scenes are developed in other states like Washington, California, and anywhere else you can find a music scene, you can find resources. In Utah, it's not that way at all. So my best friend and I, we kind of came together and went, what if we started the music scene? What if we collected all the resources that the artists would want and then just provide that for artists instead of having them sign away to record labels?
Yes.
So Soak City became a thing with my team after figuring out a name, and we decided to pull a bunch of resources together bring artists a platform in which they can utilize to make the most of their career.
You know,
That's
you said
beautiful.
she said something that I'm always telling people, and I'm telling about these youngins, and I'm telling everybody that's going on. I said, you know what? Stop trying to be an industry baby and be your own baby, because when you sign yourself away to that industry,
Right.
then you have to become their product.
Right.
And the individuality is within y'all hands. Y'all can do this. Y'all are the future. Y'all are the generation that is coming up. And even a lot of these old artists out here and a lot of these people out here putting that grind out. And that's why I'm trying to let everybody know that you know what, that Soak City is what you're doing right now. And the inspiration that I'm feeling from it is that you're teaching individuality. And that's where the beauty of it all comes in, is that you're letting people be creative. You're not saying that you got to go out there and put on this certain image for people. You ain't got to go out there and have all these, y'all know me, all these bitches and all these other things out here, you know, twerking and booty bumping and ain't putting out no message or nothing, how to take care of yourself. And then the same damn people that's going to be working at damn Walmart.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's where the beautiful, what's going on with Soak City, and I want a lot of our audience and everybody to see that, is that the young people are taking back over yourselves.
Right.
Y'all are not sitting there saying that I want to go sell my soul and be somebody that I'm not. Because if by the way y'all are doing it, and y'all are doing it right now, y'all have the opportunity to be individuals.
Right.
You have the opportunity to keep your paychecks in your pockets. You have the opportunity to have photographers around you and to have other videographers around you and to have studios and all these things, and you go in there and it's on your time. And that's what I'm getting from Soak City. That's the inspiration that I'm getting from you. And that's the inspiration that I want to put out there for the world to see, is that you can do it.
Right, yeah. And especially if you go to our website, SoakCityStudios.com, our mission statement is we are tailored towards the independent artist. We do not want to take over your sound. We do not want to take over who you are. But you can come to us and say, I want promotion. I don't know where to go. And we will provide those offers for you. In which we want to gather all the resources to make what a record label would do, but just give it to small artists without having them sign binding contracts where we have to control their sound, control their releases or anything.
You know, and I'm listening to all of that, and you know what that stands for me? Everything that you just said, baby, that's just one word that comes to my mind, is called hope. You're giving
Right.
hope to the community. You're giving hope back to your people. You're giving hope, and this has no racial boundaries. It has no boundaries whatsoever. It's not male. It's not female. It's not binary. It's not all of them things. You're giving people hope. And that is what it is right now. You brought all these young men here with you today. That's giving them hope for the school. When they can come out and they can say about what they're doing and everything else just like that. And that's a very beautiful, strong message that is being put out there that most people need to get that inspiration and understand that there is hope out there. There is young artists out here like my baby Smed right here. We got young artists like my baby right here, Richie. You bringing hope to them. Because normally any other damn time, the industry would not let this happen. They would not let these interviews happen. They would not let you would be told what to say. So, you know, and then, so we're coming in right now, and for one of the people that's riding with, you know, Soak City right now, we got our boy Samedi right there. Why don't you let us know a little bit about yourself, baby? What's going on? What's going on? When did you stop? When did you have begin? What happened?
Yeah, so I'm Samedi. I've been going for, I want to say, just over a year and a half. Basically just started making beats in my basement, just doing what I can do. And then I kind of got good at it.
That's how it all rocks.
That's how it all rocks, yeah. So I've just been doing that, working with my boys, working with Soak City, really just elaborating on my creative process, just pushing my message, and I just want the world to see who I am as an artist.
So,
Hey Kim, what's the inspiration behind your name?
Say that.
So actually, Samedi, there's two parts to it. There's Sam, which is my actual name. And a lot of people don't know this, but in Dragon Ball Z, which is one of my biggest...
Oh, that's my Goku!
Yeah.
One
of my favorite characters from Dragon Ball Z is Dende. So it's just Sam and Dende together is Samedi.
Heck
Oh
yeah.
man, I've lived in Japan for 40 years. I was watching Dragon Ball before it even came out here, when it was just a ball. You know, like I said. So, Samedi, my question to you is, so you are more of a producer and a beat maker.
Yeah.
So do you rap, or do you sing, or do you do anything else other than that, or is it that's your primary focus? Is that's what your heart likes to do, is to make beats?
I would say my heart, obviously I like the whole creative process. So I do a lot of rapping, I do singing, just being an artist in general. Right now I'm kind of focusing on sound engineering actually.
Okay.
So past production, past artists, I'm just refining my sound, making what I want. And then once I get that under control, I feel like I can really do anything. If I understand how to mix sound, I can really just perfectly portray what I want to portray.
Who are some people that inspire you in the industry that you might hope to work with in the future?
I mean, people who inspire me, people I want to work with, obviously there's big names, Drake, Kendrick, I think everyone can say that.
So you have more of a soulful. That's like when I hear Drake and I hear Kendrick and I hear all of them, I hear that soulfulness. I'm not hearing somebody going out there saying, I'm gonna jump on the table, you know, and throw some bottles, you know, maybe a chair too, you know, seriously.
Yeah. I mean, I think there's an audience for that, but that's not who I'm trying to be. First off, I do this for myself. If I do it for anything else, I'm gonna get lost in it. So that's up front, I do it for myself. Just express who I am creatively, and that's what it comes down to.
And who are some of the local people that you've worked with here that you want to give a little shout out to, you know, in case they people go and they hear them on something, they're like, yo, that's my shit, son.
Off the top, shout out Young Habibi, you know, in the back. Shout out Young Habibi.
Assalamu alaikum, my brother.
Shout out Snicks, shout out K Honey, shout out my brother Seth. There's a lot of stuff going down in Utah that people don't know about.
And that's why I'm trying to get you to tell us what's going down, because I know what's been going down and stuff because I'm nosy. But you know how that goes. But you know, but I need y'all young people to hip us up to what's going down right there. And all them people that you shout out, he did shout y'all out, and I hope y'all do come to the YouTube channel and watch that and understand that your boy was giving you some power. You know, like I'm saying, like he wasn't just sitting there saying, no, it's about me and bump y'all. Okay, he said, brother, everybody that's going. So where can your music be found at? Where can people hear them beats? Where can people get a little piece of the Samedi?
So all platforms. I'm on YouTube, Apple Music, Spotify, SoundCloud, even Tidal if you use Tidal. Just search up Cement and I'll be there. So,
Like, subscribe,
like,
comment, share.
share, everything.
First of all, y'all need to make sure y'all watching, okay? You heard what the boy was saying right here. He was a young man that was going on. He wasn't telling you. He told you Spotify, all them other things right there. Then look for his name, Smitty. Okay, and then you'll be able to get on that get. Are you originally from Utah?
Born and raised Salt Lake City, Utah.
You born and raised. Have you been anywhere else out of Utah?
Yeah, so growing up, I used to spend a lot of time in San Francisco. My dad was
California.
born in Fairfield, or San Francisco, and then moved to Fairfield, California.
Yes.
And then moved out here. So that's kind of my home away from home in San Francisco.
So you travel back and forth from Salt Lake City to California back to Salt Lake City. Yeah, I lived there for 9 years in San Diego. That's why I was asking, because I felt a little something. I felt a little, felt a little that, yes, that's how I was thinking. Like, this is so, if somebody was to come and and if you had a message for anybody out there through the inspiration of you just being you, your own individual person, and somebody else wanted to do what you're doing, how do you feel? What was the first good advice that you would be able to give them? How do they go about doing it?
First of all, don't listen to anybody else. Don't listen to anybody else. No one knows you better than yourself. If you're not in it for you, you're not in it at all. So just stick to what you know is true and go from that, I would say.
And where do you want to, and I think my next thing is like that, now that you've actually gotten to the point and you've actually see that you're good at your trade and you're actually finding your own individuality, as I would like to say, you're finding your brand, okay? And what is it in the works now that you want to do now? What do you have going forward? We understood where you came from, but where is it that you want to go forward? What is it that you want to do now?
Obviously, keep putting out music. I got a lot of unreleased stuff that's going to be coming out soon, so stay tuned on that, obviously. But past that, the vision doesn't stop. I want to be, in the future, like, make Soak City as big as it can be, up against whether it be Cash Money or Republic or whatever it is. Soak City needs to be at the top there.
You'll be having that chance soon.
Yeah.
I already told y'all I had something in the works, and I'll be letting y'all know more about it. But y'all be seeing exactly what these youngins is talking about. Okay, so City gonna be on the map. Okay, and I want to thank you, baby. For just getting that message out there and that very positive message that you put out there, because a lot of people just come in and talk about a bunch of dumb shit, and 9 times out of 10, people don't want to hear about a bunch of dumb shit. I think that in the times that we're in right now, people need more hope and they need more inspiration, and they need to understand that y'all are our future. And so what y'all learn and what y'all putting out there right now, that I believe that there is hope. Okay? And so I'm going to tell you something. I know you see my boy over here, Richie, okay? But and he got his whole thing that's going on right now. And you know what? We're going to let you tell us a little bit about you, baby. What's going on?
Alright, so I was born in actually Logan, Utah.
Nice.
I was there for like 6 years, and then I lived in Alaska for a little.
Oh, we be watching that fishing show all the time, man. Okay, I'll be out there fishing with him. I'm like, watch our son go away.
Ice in my veins,
Wow.
Oh, man,
That's a whole
that's
lifestyle
what's up
right there.
Okay, we're gonna go get us
then I
some
moved to Salt Lake
polar.
City after that, and I was like 8 or 9. So I've been here for a while, and I've always loved music. Music's been like my passion, whether it's just like listening, consuming, but also making it.
What's your favorite genre?
Probably hip hop.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, if I'm going off of like all my favorites, because that's the genre I listen to the most, probably. But I listen to everything from indie rock to pop to whatever.
I had a little feeling. I had a little feeling that your energy, with the way that your energy is, that you had a little bit of all of that juice going together. Like
Yeah,
you
I'm
gotta be
mainly hip hop and rap, but I like a little bit of everything, as long as it's not like hardcore satanic metal, But-
Honestly, my only goal really in this is just to blend genres and just.
Heck yeah.
I want to like create my own image and have it be like, as we were talking about, like an individual like artist. I want to be an individual artist, but I also want to have like other energy from other genres, not just hip hop. What I mainly do, I want to branch out into rock, into pop, and just try to just
Vibe out.
experiment.
So you feed
That's all I
off
wanna
the
do.
energy that's around you. You
Yeah.
know, and I think that that's with Smitty too, that's what I was getting, that you know what, that y'all are actually taking in your environments and you're bringing it into you and you're doing it. So what age was it that you decided that you wanted to go out there and become a performer?
Performer, I don't know. I wasn't really thinking that far ahead when I first started. I was on GarageBand. I was on my phone.
Like how we say back in the day, we was in the
Honestly.
trunk. Okay, selling mixtapes out the trunk, you know what I'm saying? At the car wash.
I used to be making beats when I was like in class, like when like the teacher said like doing sign, I'd just be on my phone, like GarageBand, bro. Had my headphone, my little Apple earbuds, man, making those heaters back in the day.
Heck yeah.
So-
They were terrible, but
Okay, so let me get this straight. So both of y'all
15 years
make
old.
your own beats and you rap and you perform on your own beats, right?
I like to collaborate, but
Also,
I
you
produce
will
a
use a
lot.
collaborator. So
I
let me.
produce a lot. Then.
Okay, so let me ask a question like this: what if somebody just come to you and they just want your beats?
We can work something out. We can see.
Yeah, I mean, there's a price for everything.
Okay.
Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, all that.
I will do it for free. I will, because if I really fuck with their energy and I like what they have going on, then I'll slide it for free.
So you ain't
I'm
you
about
ain't
collaborating.
stingy. That's what you're trying to say.
The money will
Stingy.
come. That's what I like to always say.
Exactly.
The money's always gonna come. Like if you're just trying to get a feature and you're just like a beginner and like you need some help, like you'll pay me a little bit, but I'll try to help you out. But if I already know that you have potential, like you're gonna be an artist one day, I can see it in your eyes, then I'm gonna do it for free. Like I want to have a collaboration like environment. I want to create that atmosphere, especially in Salt Lake. Like I want to like shift the culture like that we have here with Soak City, you know.
Yeah, it's so
We have
great.
great
There's
artists.
so much talent out here, from EDM to rock to
To
rap.
everything,
It's
too.
country.
There's some
There's
great
so
bands.
much talent out here.
Great local bands too.
Yeah, so much.
What do you guys think about working with other people? Like, you know, that's because my brain is always ticking. I'm sitting here listening to you, and I'm Richie. I'm getting, you know what? It's like y'all two is like ebony and ivory. Y'all energy is, and but the way y'all thinking and the way I'm hearing about the beats, and I'm hearing about, you know, the way you socially and everything else like this. What do y'all think about bringing other avenues of genre into your music, like? Work with a reggae artist, or work
Yeah,
with a singer, or work with somebody that's, you know, whether you know, I'm from the South, okay, people put gospel, people singers in their day
Yeah.
things. People and, you know, rappers, and there's people that do, you know, stand-up poetry. There's people that do all kinds of stuff. Do you think that, that's my job, is to make you think, as you at where you're at right now, do you think that if somebody was to come at you like that and say, okay, you know what, I got some straight Lord of Mercy, Bone Clot Saga going on right here, you know, could you, you know, can you get with that? Can you feel that beat? If you get a rock band or somebody coming up in here and they be like, yo, I want to bang my head against the thing, but I like that beat you got going, so I want to bang my head to that beat. You know, could you work with them type of people? And, you know, if somebody come to you out of the ordinary that's not like y'all, and they come and they say, well, you know what, I got a talent. Do you think that y'all are at that point where you can blend those things together? Because this is what the world's gonna throw at y'all. And if you stick sedentary in just one spot, then people are gonna think of you, why we got so many one-hit wonders?
Yeah.
Okay, you know, y'all are inspirational, y'all are young, y'all got so much going for y'all, you know, but this day and age that we are is a very eclectic society that we're in. And on all of y'all, it's like, do you have some, you know, would you be able to work with people that do EDM, that do
Yeah.
trance, that do jungle, the people that do reggae, people who do rock? I mean, even people, you know, reggaeton, okay, you know,
Right.
some reggaeton, you know, you're saying that y'all are for the people.
Right, so as Soak City has no limit on what genre we take in. So Soak City really is just a community attached to our services, attached to who we talk to. And you can be just about anybody, any sort of artist. You can, like, I don't know, drum on your chest, make music with materials around you for anything. But you come into Soak City looking for someone to collaborate with. Your talents are out there. Other artists like Richie, for example, would be like, I actually am really interested in that. How about let's work together and see if we can make something together.
So it could be like a great networking event as well.
Exactly, yeah. So on our website too, we have a members forum, and in that forum you can comment. You can share stuff, say, hey, I'm looking for a photographer. And the photographer members in our team would see that forum, reply to you, and you can just collaborate with them.
That's
So
awesome.
for Sam and Richie, if they're like, I'm looking for more people to collaborate, and they drop a beat or drop a song or something like that, and they have an open verse, artists listen to it and they're like, okay, yes, I definitely want to try out and see if that works together. For artists that make like jazz, I was talking to a
I
jazz
love
band,
jazz.
I was talking to a rock band. It can even go into them making a song and then like Sam and Richie getting a snippet of it, using it as a sample for their beat. as well,
Right,
just to
heck
blend in
yeah.
sounds and put
That's
stuff
cool.
together.
You know, because you know what, and that's, I'm going back to Richie right now, because Richie, you know, like I said, listen, I'm feeling you, young man, I'm feeling you, Samantha, I'm feeling y'all too, and the reason that I'm asking this is because you have to be, as they would say, not multilingual, but multifaceted. And that's exactly what it is that y'all are putting out there right now, is that y'all are trying to, you gotta understand, what y'all are trying to offer is a breakthrough, because a lot of people ain't doing it. A lot of people just want to hear one thing. A lot of people just want to hear this. But you know what? You guys are getting to the point where you want to put a mood. You understand that if you're not feeling a certain way, damn, you listen to my music, I can help you. If you know, you go like, you know what, we don't discriminate. You know, like I'm saying, you come to us, you know, because that's the only way you're going to grow, is for people to come to y'all. Because you know what, what's missing in the puzzle could be right out there in front of your face, just like how you found us.
Right.
Really, think about it. Just how that's just from us talking on the telephone to look what we're doing right now. We're sitting down, and I met two of your young people that's got going right here, and I'm sitting here telling y'all is that, you know what, me and Christopher, and you know my sister with Guerrilla Mafia, you know what, we've been grinding for a long time. But the people look at us, and it's the point being is because we don't take no for an answer. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. You cannot take no for an answer. You just say, how can I do it? You understand what I'm saying? If you want to add more people, you want young man to add more things to it, and Sound City wants to become immersive in its community.
Soaked City.
Oh, Soak City. Y'all, okay, check this out. I'm gonna say it's Soak City, but y'all know I make soaps too, okay? So it's Christmas time. I'm trying to get my hustle on. Okay, so maybe that's why soap is on my mind. Okay, but you know what?
But we didn't get out your social media. What's your social media?
Yeah. So my social media is Richie Boy. It's RITCHIIE. There's two I's in it. And then Boy, BOY. So that's
Heck yeah.
Instagram. I gotta make a Twitter, but yeah, that's Instagram.
Cool.
So you know we got Richie, and we got Smitty, and we got my baby girl right here from Soaked City. Okay, I said it. I'm proud of myself, dude. Everybody like, we're proud of you, but we're very proud of you because we knew you was gonna help. Okay.
Before we
Straight
get
up.
going, I was wondering, I want to ask you, as being an entrepreneur and doing everything like this, what's some advice that you give to people that are trying to follow in your footsteps?
I guess one of the biggest thing that I had to learn is don't like become unmotivated, because there's a lot of people that would put pressure on you and you feel like you can't take it. It is okay to say no as well. If you think that you are doing way too much at one point, you are focusing on your grind. I'm a full-time student too. I have my completely different career in engineering that I'm going into school for, getting a job for, I'm working towards, that's completely separate from music and entrepreneurship. There's points in time where, as an entrepreneur, people would try and give me a task, and you have to be able to gauge whether or not you can do it. So it is okay to turn down tasks for your own sake, for your own time, for your own
Mental health?
mental health endeavors, what you need to do as well.
So you don't choke a bitch out.
Exactly.
Okay,
Yeah.
real. Okay, put it in simple terms. You know, to do it like this. And so, Samedi, you know that same thing is to you, because you know me and Christopher is on the big thing about anti-bullying. We don't play that, okay? Because I'm just like, yo, you know, you can run your mouth. You better put them fists up too, okay? And so, Samedi, you know what? For these young people that's out there, and you know, as a young person, what is a message, a positive message that you can give to all those people out there that's just sitting in their basements or sitting in the thing and they're all shy because they're afraid of what somebody else is gonna say to them? If you could say something positive, what can you give to them?
Yeah, definitely. I'll say, first, don't be afraid to break your comfort zone. I feel like you're never gonna get anywhere if you don't try new things, take new steps. And a lot of the times that new page for you is just around the corner. You just gotta put a little more effort, stay motivated, and you'll get there.
And you know what, Rich A, I keep saying Rich A, but that's not his thing. I'm like that, Rich A, that's catchy, Rich A. You know, Rich A. You know what? And my question to you, okay, we live in a society of color, okay? And if you think about these things and everything that is going just like this, as a young male coming into this whole genre of music, and there's a lot of people that are coming out in this genre that, you know what, their color has no barrier. It is an epicenter of just music, just brings everybody together. What is something positive that you can give to, you know, other young men, you know, that are going out there and they just like, oh, I want to rap, I want to do hip hop, I want to do this, but oh, I'm afraid that I'm not going to get accepted, I'm not going to do this. What gets you by? How do you keep moving?
Honestly, you just gotta, I think the most important thing is just to be yourself. Like, we were talking about being an individual and being independent. I think actually being yourself will actually help you engage with other people as well. Like, it helps the collaborative process at the same time. And honestly, the more that I like grow as an artist, the more that I produce, the more that I rap and sing and do all this, like the more that I'm like expressing myself, the more the closer I get to myself. And so I'd say like,
That's beautiful.
honestly,
Wow,
like,
man, I'm telling you, that was Rich A.
That was deep.
Okay.
it's true though. If you want to follow your passions, then you gotta trust yourself and you gotta move with that motivation. And it's hard. Like, there's gonna be closed doors and closed opportunities, but you have to keep going and hope for the best. And if it's what you love, you'll stick with it. That's just basically what's
Kind of following on to that too, regardless of any genre that you go to, as a person that has tried so many things in my personal life, I was an artist at one point. There is always a community for you.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Anywhere that
you go.
That's what I wanted to hear. That's exactly what I wanted to hear, and that's exactly how I want to end this interview and everything. Like, this is about community. It's about hope. It's about no barriers. It's about, you know, just young people getting out there together and putting their ideas and their insights and their creativity together and wanting to make it better for other people in order to be able to do this. You guys should be very proud of yourselves and what it is that you're doing. You should be very proud that you're somebody, you're very self-taught. You taught yourself. You didn't even know that you wanted to do it. And next thing you was like, yo, damn, I'm good at this. You know what I'm saying? Get up there with the best of them, okay? You know? And then we got Richie right there, our baby coming all the way from Alaska.
I only
Okay?
lived there 2 years, but still.
That's the last 2 years, and he's still alive, okay? Because I would have been dead, okay? I would have
I
like,
don't know if I
yo,
can survive 2 seconds.
I'm like, this igloo is not putting no heat out, okay? I ain't got no grass, I'm eating seal meat, okay, caribou, okay? I'm like, no, I need me something.
They call that
okay?
Eskimo ice cream.
Oh
Well
my
fat. Well fat.
Heck yeah.
That's when they put all them berries and like, listen, I told you I'll be watching that Oscar, so listen, I'm hungry.
Hey, it's not bad,
okay?
though.
It ain't
It's
bad.
chilly.
I don't know, they say it's supposed to warm you up, and I'm like, oh
It's
yeah,
got
I'm
to,
throwing the hell up, okay?
Exactly.
But we want to thank everybody for being here with us today for our artist highlights here on the Salt Flats. We come with my husband right here, Yo Son. You know,
Son.
you're trying to see most of us together nowadays. You know me, the Empress. I'm always here with my girl from Soaked City. I said it,
Got
okay? And I got my boy right here, Samantha. He said he put 2 things together, okay? Like 2 times. And we got little baby right here, sweet, coming out of Alaska and stuff. Like talking about berries and shit. You know, like I said,
We got Logan, Utah,
for real.
and Alaska.
We got Red Chai,
It's
okay?
cold up in Logan too.
Listen, for real. And we want to thank them for you guys for being here with us today. And we want to thank you young people for putting out a little bit of inspiration. You guys gave me a boost of, you know, hope that, you know what, that maybe not everything is so retarded, but you know it is going to be okay, and that, you know, there is hope that is going on. But listen, real talk, on the real tip, see Soak City right here. They got my boy right here submitting, got my boy Rich A right here. If you need some beady beats, or you need somebody to throw down, and they said that they down to collab, and I have a feeling that watch out, because my new adventure, you will be seeing them in them. So I hope y'all come hard or come strong, okay, and get your rapids and your beady beats going on, because this ain't the last time y'all seen these young people right here. And we want to thank y'all for watching us. Thank you for putting up with me, because I know I must have messed up on the name and everything. But you know, and we want to tell you guys, peace, much love, happiness. Knowledge is power, but wisdom will save your life. We out. Peace.
Much love and respect.
Respect.
No bitch, anyways, caviar on my dinner plate. Instant transfer, no business days.